And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Luck on first down. Broken tackle to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Go. 675. Tempo.
From the gun, here's Locke. Unable to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Hey, easy. 12. 12.
They're going to go. It's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 71 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And caught right side, Green. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts offense, Charles, heading out here. And this is a franchise, it's hard to know what to make of them. You know, if they can keep number 12 out there, keep him healthy, you think they're going to be okay. Without him, though, it's really a completely different team, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it feels like a complete makeover in order, and they're trying to get that done. But I remember when they drafted number 12, Andrew Luck, they were predicted to be a last-place team. Instead, they went to the playoffs right out of the gate, first few years of his career. So to me, it comes all the way back to him. His health, if he's in...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Vontaze Burfict. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
12.
To throw on second down is Locke. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
12.
3rd and long. It's Locke. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals heading back out there, and last year 7 and 9. So that meant back-to-back losing seasons for the first time since 2007-08. Now, they were able to knock off 2 teams late contending for the playoffs. They beat Detroit in Week 16, Baltimore Week 17, but I don't know that that's the silver lining Cincy fans are clinging to.
No, not at all. And when you just kind of feel around this team, you sense a rebuild is in order. And that starts on offense. Offensive line, they've got some top-rated draft picks that have to play up to their potential to help out the quarterback, Andy Dalton. They need wide receiver John Ross to catch a football. Didn't catch a single one as a rookie. And they need Tyler Eifert back in form at tight end after some health issues. But on defense, brand new defensive coordinator, brand new structure. They need some of their better players like Carlos Dunlap to come forward and play well.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. From midfield here, Dalton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jabal Sheard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long. What will Dalton dial out? And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now a carry from Matt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 50, it's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Love. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, Locke. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Dalton, 1st and 10. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Tempo.
Here's Luck now on second down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danico Autry able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Autry started his career out west with Oakland, now with Indianapolis.
He had 5.5 sacks last season, and guess what? He's now in charge of increasing the pass rush for the Colts. Remember when the Colts had one of the most fearsome pass rushes in the league?
Back in the day.
They're hoping Autry can get him back to that.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Basham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
5-0. Move. Hey, get ready for something coming.
4th down. Dalton wants to throw. Past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Play action here with Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Dalton off play action. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Play action now, Dalton. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Regular. Check out. 60.
They'll run with Mack. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Love. The 20. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ryan Grant, his first touchdown in a Colts uni. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say? Where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Dalton sets up play action. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jesse Bates, the rookie safety, his first pick in the league. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Go, on the ball. On the ball.
Off the play fake. Dalton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Off play action. Dalton. drops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Dalton once more. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Go. Wide, 622. Check.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vontaze Burfict able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Luck. And he's got Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They are going for it. It's Luck. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Luck now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Bullet good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 Z. 12.
The final shot before the break. Luck looking deep for Hilton. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. But he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Luck. Fighting through. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, Luck. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back back at the 26-yard line. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Buying time to his left. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10, right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's forced out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
368.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Give them 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Dalton operating in the red zone now. That is caught at the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Luck. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the gun, here's Lott. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dalton off play action. Rolled up past the 30. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Go on the ball. On the ball.
Play action now. Dalton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Caught Eifert over the middle. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So Dalton now. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There you go, 368. Heavy.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
368!
Dalton sets up play action. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Passing, it's Dalton, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's got some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Go on the ball! On the ball!
They go play action here on 1st down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how brilliant everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Luck. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Heavy.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. On the crossing route, complete. That's Ross. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?